Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the endless task of running your online store, from managing your social media, creating content, and trying to keep up with your customer relationships? It can feel like 24 hours are becoming insufficient enough for you in a day. I've been there before and I know exactly how frustrating this can be. Now, imagine that you can take a huge load off your shoulders. Imagine you could connect with your customers in a more meaningful, automated way that saves you time and boosts your sales. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through Omnisend, a powerful email marketing tool designed specifically for small businesses like yours. Whether you are starting out or you are looking to scale, Omnisend can help you create personalized email campaigns that would engage your audience, increase your reach, and ultimately grow your business. From setting up your account to creating your first email campaign, we are covering it all today in this video. Without further ado, let's get started into the tutorials immediately. To get where I am on the screen, kindly check the video description to see a link to Omnisend. And we just want to start here by clicking the button at the far top here that says get started. You'll be brought here to start using Omnisend for free, and I would go the option to sign up with my email. And again, I have another option here where I need to fill out some details like my email. So I'm going to put out my details. And I'm asked here if I have an e-commerce business. I would say apparently yes. I will agree to their terms and condition, and then I would sign up. So here it says you've got an email. So I'm going to go to my email to verify my email address. Yes, my email is here. So I hit the verify button. And that's not everything to it. I still have some information here to fill. It can be a little bit overbearing, but we just have to follow these steps. So here I'm going to put my first name, my last name, the name of my business, my e-commerce store details. I have another question that says which marketing software am I using. I'm going to click this up. In your case, you can select whatever you're using. I will scroll down and I will just say none. Now choose my platform. In your case, you can choose whatever platform you're using. For me, it's WooCommerce, and then I would hit the continue button. That's still not all. I still have some details here to still fill. So I'm going to select my country. In your case, you have to select yours. Put my city. I'll put a random address and I'll put the random postal code. And then I'll continue to Omnisend. And here, finally, I am inside my Omnisend dashboard. This is exactly what this look like here. So I think we can get started here with Omnisend. Let's get started. So what we want to do right now is to connect our store. So you can see here it says connect your store. So let's click this. Omnisend work with quite a number of e-commerce platforms. So you can see them here: Shopify, Wix, WooCommerce, BigCommerce. As a matter of fact, it's okay even if you're not using e-commerce. So you can scroll down here. You see a place for just WordPress or even other. So in case you're using WordPress and you're not using WooCommerce or any e-commerce plugin and you want to still use this platform to send emails out, to send SMS out, is still quite very much open. But right now, I'll stick with WooCommerce. So the next thing we want to do here is to connect our WooCommerce store. And if we scroll down here, there are just 3 basic steps to get that done. We have to download this plugin, install and activate this plugin, and then we can connect this to our Omnisend account. So right now, let's download this plugin. So here we are at wordpress.org, where we can manually download this plugin into our computer. We can just go to our WordPress website and also download the plugin from there. So here inside of WordPress in our dashboard, I can just easily come to plugins. Here I can come to add new plugins. And then I can search for this plugin, Omnisend. So we have the plugin here, Omnisend. As you can see, it has 40,000 active installations and it has 5-star ratings from 108 reviews. So let's install and activate this plugin. Good. So we have this plugin here installed and activated. So if we come down here, there's a prompt that says connect your WooCommerce store to Omnisend. So now I can connect this, and then I will just go to connect your account. So it says here Omnisend app would like to connect your store, so we want to approve this. So we have some customizations to do here. So it says that we should add our logo, the colors. So you can do all the customizations here, change the colors. Let's say, for example, your brand color is green and not blue. So you can see that's changing here. And that's quite very fantastic. You can change this to the front of your website or any front you're comfortable with. And then you can add social links here so that you just customize everything you do once and for all. I feel this is quite amazing. So I won't be doing that right now. I will just save brand assets. Right now, we've been able to connect Omnisend with our WooCommerce WordPress website. And then we have this pop-up here. It says that you should complete these 4 steps for you to get more sales from your current website traffic. Recover abandoned carts, welcome new customers, collect subscribers, send your first email. So it says, let's do this. So let's get started. So the first thing is for us to launch a sign-up form, something like this, where we can collect leads on our website. So I think that's way to go. So let's launch our sign-up form. So here we have a default form here. Get 10% off your first order and your email. Get 10% off. That's quite very beautiful. And you can see items that you can add to your forms and also some behavioral settings you can set here. Let's say, for example, we don't even like this form. We can just come up here and just say, change this template. We don't like this template. So you can see here we have these are recommended because we use e-commerce websites. So let's say we want to have something like this. But before you choose your sign-up form, you want to endeavor that you check what type of forms they are. So for these right now, you can say this is a pop-up. This too is a pop-up. This one is a fly-out. So let's say that we are okay with this fly-out. So let's use this template. So you can see the behavior just like we saw there, flying out and not popping up this time around. I don't know why the image here is not displaying, but I want to believe that it's an internet issue. Maybe it's still loading, but that's fine. Let's say apart from our email, we want to collect maybe phone number. Let's just come down here and let's drag phone number here. A lot of things you can still do more here. Let's say, for example, we want to add maybe a countdown timer to this. We want to add that here. So you can see you can move around, you can do things. So as you can see here, our images are loading. I knew my internet connection was crazy. I would just love to take out this phone number. If I click on this, you can see I can just delete this. So this is giving this form this shape. So I can leave my countdown timer just to give people a sense of urgency. I can customize this to whatever time that I want to. And then I can add some padding. I can change the color if I want to. Maybe something more green. Oh no, let's just take it to white, and I think that's just good. Something like this. So I think this is good. You can change all the text here. You can click it, change the text, write your own offer, do whatever you must. This form has different steps. So right now, let's come down here. We'll see this is step 1. So this is step 2. Once we click on step 2, so you see that there's a place here to collect a phone number. So if we come down here, we can come to success. So you can see the success message is find the $20 in your box. And then once they do that, the next step is you are already subscribed. You have full control over your form. Let's say you don't want any of the steps. For example, let's say you don't want step 2. You can just easily click on this arrow here and you can delete this. It's that super simple and easy to do. So let's click this so you can see that is gone. So from form, it just goes directly to success. So coming down to the right hand here, you can do quite a number of things. From the behavior, you can manage a lot of things from your audience. You can also manage the scheduling of this form. This is set to always available. And for display, again, you can set the display. So this form will display once a visitor visit 3 pages, which is good. You can also set maybe time on a page. If this person has spent a particular amount of seconds on a page, you can also trigger that form. We can see a scroll depth trigger here at 20%. So once you scroll on a page to 20%, it will trigger this. You can also trigger this with an exit intent. It means once a buyer, a visitor wants to leave your site, this would slide in for that customer to take advantage of this offer. And I think this is good. So right now, let's just enable this. So step 1 gone. So the next thing here is to send a welcome email. So this is you setting an automation. Once anybody subscribe on your website, you want to send an email. So right now, let's do this. Let's create a welcome email. So let's continue this setup. So we can see here, Omnisend is saying that we can add SMS to our welcome workflow for better reach, and I think that's quite very fantastic. So that will be useful if you collect phone numbers on your website. So yes, we can add SMS if we do collect phone numbers, and then we can start a workflow. I think that's the beauty of Omnisend, the ability for you to reach out via email and also via SMS. Show my workflow. Fantastic. So we can see a welcome email here under our workflow. We can see the status here is enabled, the date this is created. This has not been sent because I don't have anybody who have subscribed yet. There is no open rate statistics. So once you keep using your website, you keep seeing all the stats here. And I think that's good. Let's click this to edit this. So good. So this is what our workflow looks like. So you can see it says here, subscriber enter the workflow when they sign up via an Omnisend form. And customer automatically will exit this workflow once they place an order. You can see that that's quite very beautiful. So once they subscribe, the first thing here is to wait for 1 minute. After 1 minute, you send this welcome email to them. So we can click this for us to be able to edit this. So we can see the subject line, it says welcome to account name. So this will pull the account name from WooCommerce. Then preloader here says thanks for signing up to our newsletter. So you can super change this pre-header to whatever you like. Sender name is Dabs Digital because that's the name that I put there. You can change that to here as well. So here you can choose to toggle a reply email, and then you can set what email you want people to reply to. You can edit the content. You can send a test email. Let's continue. Let's see exactly what we have in the workflow. After this email has been sent, this would wait for a day. After a day, then it sends out this SMS. And I think this is good. So by default, if you're using this on the free account, you get a $1 SMS credit. You can get SMS credit more. You can see SMS pricing. Apparently, I will get to that eventually. Before you are able to use this, you need to verify your phone number. I wouldn't want to do that right now, but if you click this here, you can save these changes here and then add your phone number and then verify it. So that's it. A sender name as usual is this. This is the text message here, so you can edit this to suit whatever you want to do. There are other options here for add the image. This is particular to US or Canada recipients. You want to automatically add all of these things so that you don't spam people. That's literally very important. So that's all that is to this right now. So you can see after this SMS here, this would exit. For you to be able to use your SMS well, there's still a number of things you can do. So if you come to your far left here, so you can see, you can show stats for you to see exactly what stats are saying about your workflow. You can also add emails. You can drag these anywhere into the workflow. You can also add more SMS into the workflow. Another thing you can still do here is to add push notifications to your workflow. And I think this is beautiful. So when you post anything on your website, push this notification to them directly. So after this again, there's some other flow actions like delay. You can drag this anywhere. You can add maybe a delay again and then add a tag or do whatever you want to do. So that's literally up to you. So you can split this, maybe add a split here so that you can do two things. Once somebody wait for a day, either yes or no. Once there's a yes, send this SMS. Once there's a no, I really don't want to spend time here designing a workflow. In subsequent tutorials, I can do that for you to see how you can create beautiful workflow using Omnisend. But that's not the essence for this right now. I just want to show you what's possible. I'll also delete this too as well. That's it for this. I can just publish these changes. Before publishing it, it's saying that these changes will be applied to newly entered contact. But what should happen to people who you already have in your contact already? So you can say, let them finish this workflow or just exit them. Don't bother them about this. I want this workflow for new subscribers on my store alone or my website alone. So I can just click exit them from the workflow and then publish these changes. So that's it with this. We are done here. We are done with the welcome workflow. The thing is that you can create as many automation as possible. You can create so many workflow. You don't have limitations to how many workflow you want to create. For you to create more workflow, just come up here and just hit this create workflow button, and then you're good to go. How super beautiful is this? So right now, let's come back to our dashboard. So you can see 2 steps are gone. So the next step is for us to recover abandoned cart. Abandoned cart at checkout emails help to recover more than 10% of lost purchases. That's a lot of money you're letting go if you don't try to follow up with customers who come to your store and then they go to a checkout page and they leave their cart open. So now let's launch another workflow for this. So it is triggered from cart abandonment and also for checkout abandonment. You can see wait for 1 hour, but let's just continue this setup. Again, it's asking if you want to add an SMS to your workflow. As ideally, we'll say yes again to this. So let's start this workflow. Yes, let's show our workflow. So now we have 2 other workflows. That's for abandoned cart and that's for abandoned checkout. So let's try to edit this and let's see what we have. So this is what the workflow looks like. So it says here, customer exit the workflow when they place an order or they start their checkout. Once they move from cart page to checkout page, they would automatically exit this, or once they place an order directly. So after 1 hour, as we saw earlier, this trigger for this email is sent for them to place their order. So if you click this, if you want to see the content, you can see items on your cart are fast selling. You can see the pre-header here, and you can also edit the content here. And you can see that after this email has been sent, 11 hours later, after I wait, there's another email is sent again to you that says you still got item left in your cart. This will wait for 12 hours again, and then send send another email that says already items in your cart are about to expire. Omnisend just makes things super easy. I love the fact that they have been able to come up with pretty much good workflow like this I can easily convert. So that's it for this. Because I have not made any changes to this, I can't publish this, so I can just close this up. So that's it for abandoned cart. You can also check the workflow for your abandoned checkout and also edit and make changes to that. You can click this here to either disable any of the workflow, view the report, copy it, and then delete it if you must. So that's it for this. So I think we are done with that. So now let's come back to our dashboard, and then you can drive traffic to your email by just sending an email. So let's see exactly how to get that done. Let's create an email campaign. We have 4 options here. The first option is to send an email, just a regular email. The second option here is to send an email that has an A/B testing. We can just send an SMS campaign, or we can send a push notification. But for the purpose of this example, let's just work with an email. So let's create an email. So here you can write a subject line, you can generate subject line, you can type whatever you want to do here. Let's just say you have free shipping that you want to promote. So let's generate subject line for this. So you can see get free shipping on all orders today, limited time offer, free shipping on all orders. Let's just apply this, and I think I like this. So that's it. Sender name, you can put your name. I can just say I'm Dabs. Select an email address. So I can just use the shared Omnisend email. I have not verified my email here, and also my phone number as well. So I will not be able to use this email to send emails out. But this is fine here. We can then send our reply to email. I can use my email right now. So here I need to set a pre-header, but I will just copy my title here and also use that as a pre-header. That's just for tutorial purpose. You can craft your own. A campaign name, I can just say free shipping. For language, English is good. You can manage your translations if you want to use other language. Another option you have here is to auto post this email to your Facebook page, so you can let your fans on Facebook know about this free shipping. And I think that's quite very, very beautiful. So the next thing we want to do is to choose an email template. There are quite a number of email templates here that we can use. So you can see these ones here I recommend the first three, and these ones are other templates that they have quite a number of them. I really don't want to start looking at all of them, but we have filters here. We can filter this down by goal or filter this down by type. So just like I made mention earlier that we want to offer free shipping, and then once you click this, you can use any of the templates here provided for you. I don't want to waste so much time, but I can just use any random template here, and I think this is good. So there's a tip here from Omnisend that you can use their product recommender option. So let's close this up. We're going to check this out eventually. So this is what your email will look like. So you can see here you can just put your logo. You can write free shipping here, put whatever you want to do, and then put a shop now to take them to your shop. So I believe you can customize this email yourself. You can easily delete things here. So if you hover on any of these things here, you have the option to either delete, remove this listing, or you can duplicate this layout. You can save this. You can add another product. You can take this up or maybe take this down. Whatever works for you is fine. And you can also come to your library here by your far left. If you come to your quick add, you can see you can add a number of things. What was recommended earlier was product reminder. You might want to maybe add that to, you can drag that or put that anywhere. Maybe somewhere here is fine. So once you drag this here, you have the option to customize this here, how you want this to look. So you can change the layout type to this or to this, whatever works for you, but I'll leave this as this. The product to show is 2. We can change this to, let's say, 4, and we can have our column to be 2, right? So now we have 4 of those products here. We can even make the column maybe 4 if we want to, but this will not be good on mobile. And the beauty about this is that you can edit this for every of the device that you use. You can create separate emails for mobile. You can create separate emails for web. So I'll leave this at 2. So you can, what product do you want to recommend? Do you want to recommend your best-selling product or recently added product or most viewed product? You can set that here. Make this for a specific category or for all the categories. You can also exclude some particular product that you don't want. For your product details, you can change things here. You may say you want to take out the product image or the title. You want to take out the description, which I will most likely want to do. I might also want to take out the price. That's literally up to you, whatever you want to do. For product display as well, show items are out of stock. You may want to, definitely I wouldn't recommend you do that. Mobile stack. You may want to stack these on each other on mobile view, but that's literally up to you. That's by default ticked on for mobile. And you can choose the visibility on your device here. You can make this email show for all the device, or just for desktop alone, or you may just want to have this for mobile alone. And you can create another version to redesign that for any other device, maybe for your mobile, for your desktop. Just like I said earlier, you can also work with paddings and with colors, and I think this is very, very fantastic. And finally, you can send a test email to yourself for you to see exactly what this would look like before you publish it. Now, once you see the test email, you are okay with it, you can then now save and choose your recipient. Unfortunately, I don't have any email subscribers here, so I would not be sending this, but I can choose to send this to all my subscribers, or I can choose to send this to a segment, and I can select a segment here, but I have not created a segment, so I can create a segment here. So that has brought us here to our contact list where we can still do more. So we have our contact list here, so I can come to my segment here, and then here I can create a segment. I can call it whatever I want to call it. So the beauty about it is that Omnisend have some pre-built segment that you can easily model your store after. One segment might be for people who have added product to your cart but they didn't place the other. Another one might just be for active email subscribers. Quite a number of segments here, and you can create yours from scratch. That's literally up to you. So I need to close this right now. So we can come to import here. I love this. And from here, we can come to add contact. So you can see you can add a single contact, import contact from a file, paste your contact details. You can push from HAL, you can push from MailChimp and from Klaviyo if you have contact on those platforms. If you're using other platforms, you can just export your contact there to a file, a CSV file, and then import it directly here. That's it. You're good. You can start sending your email campaigns. So believe this is super beautiful. Omnisend is definitely worth a trial. Before I end this tutorial, I just want to let you know what you can still do here. Definitely this is free, and then I want to talk about the limitations of free, because you cannot have something free and then you don't have any limitations. Nobody creates something this beautiful and give it to you literally for free forever. So right now, if you come to our account here, so you can see that I can send 500 free emails in 30 days, because this refills in 30 days. And I have $1 of $1 free SMS left. So because we created an account, we have a free $1 credit that has been added to us. If you want to keep sending SMS, you will have to keep adding credit. Right now, let's say we want to do more than this. We want to send more than we want to send more than 500 emails. We can view their plans, and I think that's the right thing to do. So here you can see that we have a standard plan and a pro plan. The standard plan is for email alone, and the pro plan is for email plus SMS. If you are going for the email plan, you will be paying $16 monthly. But if you are paying for 3 months upfront, you'll be paying $11.20 per month. So this is limited to 500 contacts every month. You can send up to 6,000 monthly emails, 61 time SMS, and then unlimited web push notifications. For the pro features here, which is email plus SMS, if you're paying monthly, this is $59. If you want to pay 3 months, you can do $41.30. So this will cover for 2,500 contacts per month, unlimited monthly emails, 3,540 monthly SMS, and unlimited web push notifications. Let's say you want to go for the email and SMS plan and I want to pay for 1 month, for example. Once you choose this plan, you can use my coupon code. I have that in the video description. The discount code is OMNI10. And you can redeem this code. So you can see that will give you 10% off. So right now you can see this is now $53.10 from $59. That's just a little thank you from me, and then you can choose your plan. And that's it for Omnisend. I believe this would be super useful for you. So give Omnisend a try. The beauty is that you can start literally for free. I love products that have quality, and they can prove it to you by giving you the opportunity for you to test it out and see exactly what you can do with it. I wish you all the best in your e-commerce journey, and give Omnisend a try and let me know your experience in the comment section. I'll look out for them. Subscribe to see more awesome tutorials like this from me. I'll see you in another tutorial. Until then, stay safe.